Hello guys, my name is Omid and welcome to my another tutorial videos about React. In this tutorial I'm going to show you what are props in React programming and how can we use them. I try to explain this concept with simple example. Props or properties are the constant immutable model values that the React component uses to render. Props are derived from HTML element properties, and in working with React, the next thing you will run into are props. Props are like function arguments. In this following simple example, I'm going to show you how to use props in our project, and I don't want to start from scratch and explain how to create a React application or component. For that, you can watch my previous tutorials and see how to install React on your computer. Okay, first of all, we go to our project folder and find the src folder next, and then we edit app.js file with Visual Studio Code. Okay, I have deleted all of its content, and now I'm going to start from zero. We are going to create an app which uses props. Okay, in first line we add this syntax for using React libraries and component. Okay, then the second line define a class. This class has a name. Its name is app and extends component that we have inserted here in the first line, and now this class will show three lines. The first one, just a message, welcome to React tutorial, and the second and third is very important, that show us using of props. Okay, as you can see, the book is a kind of props that has a title, a property, and the second one, publisher, has a property or attribute of name that we have defined by this syntax, okay, in this way. But we are going to create the related components. For book, we are going to create this component as a kind of function. This function as a component has a property. This book has the property of book title. Okay, and this function will return this line, props dot book title. Props is a property of book which shows and display book title, and then we can change its value later. Okay, and for publisher also we can use a component like a class. For publisher, we create a component as a class that extends react.component, and this component will return this property, I mean publisher name. This book has a title and a publisher name. We are going to have these attributes in our output. Okay, it's the way that we define our components for class. Class, publisher, extend, react.component, and then render, then return these props. Actually, we are using props with this dot props dot publisher name, and you should pay attention for choosing its name for these props attributes and names. The first letter here should be in a capital letter, and here for example this attribute publisher name, just this one, this name, the first letter of this attribute, this props will be with capital letter. Okay, And you can pay attention also to this component, book. Book, the first letter is capital, and then for using as props, we write like this, book title, just title with a capital letter. Then we define defaults for initializing values. Here, as you can see, our class name is app. App default props can help us to initialize the values of book title like this. Book title will be equal what is props in React. It's the title of book, for example. And we use these components, book and publisher, in our main class in this way. Book, book title, this dot props, book title, and publisher, publisher name. We added Oxford, for example, and here we can use the properties of book and publisher. And finally, we should add the syntax for exporting defaults. Okay, and then save it. We go to our browser for viewing the result. Yes, it's true. What is props in React? It's a kind of props that we determined. This one here, app.default props, book title, and also Oxford as a publisher. In this tutorial, I tried to show you what are props and how can we use them in a simple example. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.